Alright, so today I'm doing a video on my 2010 Toyota Kluger slash Highlander having a sunroof clog, causing water to get inside the car and create a mildewy smell within the underlay carpet. So the first thing I noticed was water was actually building up within the overhead light here and dripping from the headliner. So what I did was I poked holes through the drainage point on the sunroof, and there are two of these on both sides. So I've just got this hose connected to that drainage point. It's pretty simple to see. You can sort of get a good idea of whereabouts it is, but this is just additional tubing that I've put through just so I can pump some water in and get that inner tube, drainage tube, more clean. So there's a lower chance of this happening again. So as you can see right up top there, that's that tube connecting to that drainage point, and that runs above the A-pillar airbag all the way down through this cavity, and it actually goes into another cavity down at the bottom here, which is where it builds up and it sort of drops out of the little weld split point there. So that's obviously not the best of designs, because when it does clog up, which it will, because there's no actual filter, media or any sort of thing up at the top there to stop this from happening. So when that does clog, water will come out and start getting into your carpet. So I actually had both the sunroof drainage point and this lower discharge point blocked. So what you're seeing now is water is flooding in, but I've got the drainage hole open, so that is covered with the rubber grommet out of the factory, but I've just taken it off so I can drain this water. And yeah, I've got a massive amount of, as you can see, the little dirt buildup released. And though it looks really bad having water come into the car, the battery's off, and it's only really in this sort of area that the water is flowing through to. But the way that you clean this lower portion is you pretty much just remove all the cables. You pull out this little blue tray, it's white on the other side, and you just stick your hand in there with the microfiber and you just give a massive clean with your hand. And by that you release all the dust and debris. You rinse it again, you wash the microfiber or get a new one. You do it over and over until eventually that point is clean. So I'll show you actually what that looks like. So I move this aside, I pop my phone in there. Yeah, there it is. So initially it wasn't actually draining from the side there, but after cleaning it out with the microfiber I was able to get it nice and clean. But what I'll do now is I'll be going to Bunnings. So if you're in America, the tool shop, I'll be getting some hose tubing, and I'll be extending that discharge hose, which is really easy to pull out. You just put your hand in there and you can literally feel the hose. It's the only thing in there. Pull it out. I'm going to extend it along, this wiring loom, and I'm going to wrap it around the back here so anyone sitting here won't crunch on it, and loop it into this drainage point. So there won't be any chance for any creepy crawlies getting in, because they'll be using the original rubber grommet, sticking a hole through it so that pipe is completely sealed off. So yeah, at the moment got a bit lucky with the warm weather, so I'm just airing out that carpet. Hopefully it doesn't maintain any sort of mildewy smell. If it does, I'll just have to replace it. But yeah, just be wary of this thing. It's pretty easy to prevent. I'd say you'd probably have to do it a good clean of those drainage holes with some soft wire. You don't want any sort of hard wire, because otherwise you can probably remove the mount of the tubing, which is just held on, if you can see there, by like a small little wire tie down. So you don't want to use anything hard, just something soft to loosen the debris. And then I would also recommend not draining it like I am, but instead just putting a microfiber down that hole. It took me like 2 minutes just to remove that, and just giving it a nice clean. But if you're like me and you want a permanent fix, I'd go for the tubing fix. I've seen a few people do it, so that's what I'll be doing on this occasion. and I'll also be putting a tube on the other side which isn't leaking, but just for that peace of mind. Anyway, thanks for watching.